Launching the production of the full-size luxury crossover BMW X in 2019, the Bavarian company claimed that this car will play the role of the flagship of the model line for exactly 2 years, until an even more luxurious SUV with a cross-coupe body comes to the market, which will receive the BMW X Index of 2022.
Insiders assure that its development is strictly on schedule, so this year the public will be able to see the most expensive car of the German brand, which will also become the most powerful in the history of BMW production cars. It is important to note that the new BMW X is being built on the basis of the X, intending to give the car a more powerful power unit, decorate the body with a more status body kit and stuff the flagship crossover with the most advanced stuffing. The SUV will also try to give the highest possible level of luxury to justify the price difference between the X7, which, for reference, in its simplest configuration is estimated at €84,300.
At the same time, the Bavarians have something to strive for, because a potential competitor Rolls-Royce Cullinan is sold for a solid €280,000 at all. But it becomes clear that equipment alone in the form of newfangled comfort and passive safety systems will not justify the initially high status of this model. This is where the main marketing message pops up, promising the BMW X buyer an incredible 750 horses under the hood of an SUV. At the same time, it is not hidden that this will be a hybrid, which, due to the presence of an additional electric motor, will be able to surpass in all respects the classic V that is put on Cullinan. The exterior of the X crossover is partially introduced to spy photos, in which the architecture of the front part is visible through the camouflage. Everything indicates that the car will receive a two-story head optics and relatively small nostrils, and the lower part of the front bumper will be very different from the same body element on the X. The slope of the roof at the rear of the body will hint at some compartment-like, but it will not be so large that it would be impossible to place a third row of seats in the cabin.
However, earlier announcing the release of their flagship, the Bavarians assured that they were preparing a four-seater saloon with captain's seats in the second row, which automatically gives this car the much-desired VIP status.
The interior of the new BMW X 2022 model year is kept in the strictest secrecy, because otherwise it could be assumed that it will be borrowed from the X, which uses quite a classic layout and style characteristic of all modern models of the German company. It already has everything you need to form a modern cockpit, including large paired displays on the front panel. Obviously, the equipment of the salon will also include all the most prestigious options, such as massage and ventilation of all seats. If the SUV really turns out to be a four-seater, then such mandatory attributes of VIP cars as boxes for cooling drinks and a control system for at least a 4-zone climate simply have to appear in the car. Technical characteristics and filling. A powerful 750 horsepower hybrid engine, which is based on a 4.4-liter V engine, according to reports, will receive only the BMW XM version.
Consequently, in the range of modifications there may be less productive options. For example, the same gasoline plant for 538, but without an electric companion, a 3-liter diesel engines for 340 and 408, which are put on BMW X. And yet, as in the case of the hybrid, the manufacturer has not yet provided any official information about the power plants, so surprises are possible here. The first production version of the BMW X should appear in 2021, while the top version of the XM will be presented in 2022. If you liked the video, you can always support me with a subscription or a like. Thank you and see you tomorrow.